Hi, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Early Bird. We're going to take a look at yesterday's game as the champions are now within one game of the Stanley Cup Finals. Coming up. Well, I hope you didn't take me serious and put bets on on who I called in the semis. I called Edmonton in an upset, and I called the Rangers. The Rangers are not done yet, but my goodness. You know, what's going on over there right now. Since they had the Tampa on the ropes, the Rangers have been outscored 10-2. They got one even strength goal since that time in the 2.5 games since that lead. So right now it's looking dim, but the Rangers, they're 2-7 on the road. That doesn't look good, but the 2 wins on the road, both times they won, they were facing elimination. They won Game 6 in Pittsburgh and Game 7 in Carolina. So they're facing elimination. We'll see how they react. I believe they're 5-0 facing elimination in the playoffs. Yeah, they were because they won the last 2 against Carolina. The last 3 against, yeah, so they're 5-0 facing elimination. Should make for a really, really, really good Game 6. It really should. I mean, this Rangers team yesterday, I almost felt bad for them, but Rome is celebrating, just so you know. Rome is happy. And he said he is not going to say nothing till this series is on the brink, but we'll see what he has to say maybe later on tonight. He might make a show. Who knows? Let's get into it. And there it is. The Champs win 3-1 in New York in a very, very tight game. Very entertaining game. So the Rangers now have to figure a way to score. All right, they had that one odd, you seen that goal they scored yesterday from that odd angle, and they can't be scoring goals like that. They're going to have to score in their plays. I mean, Strome missed a wide open net. There's things they cannot do if they're going to force a Game 7, right? They're going to have to just score in every single chance they have next game in Tampa and throw the dice. But the Lightning are looking more and more like that experienced playoff team that didn't panic, stayed calm, went about their business. It's what the champions usually do that are defending champions. All right, let's look at the storyline. Lightning win Game 5, push Rangers to brink in Eastern Final. And the numbers in this one, the Lightning outshot the Rangers 27-25. The face-offs favored them as well, 56-44. The Lightning were 0 for 2 on the power play, and like a smart veteran team, they only gave up 1 power play to the Rangers, and the Rangers were 0 for 1. Tampa had 27 hits, the Rangers had 31, good hitting affair. And the blocks, the Lightning had 14, the Rangers had 17, and the Rangers got back to normal on the giveaways, you'll see. The giveaways for Tampa, 14, and for the Rangers, 27. And the shots per period. In the first period, the Rangers looked good. They outshot Tampa 8-3. They had the pace going their way. They had Tampa actually even early in the second on a pace like that, and then all of a sudden Tampa just got it going. Tampa had 13 shots in the second. The Rangers had 8, and Tampa had 11 shots in the third, and the Rangers had 9, a 27-25 edge for the game in favor of Tampa. So that's the question now, folks. Can the Rangers score? Because the Rangers are going home now. Tampa's going home now, and with a chance to close out a series to get to the Stanley Cup Finals once again. I mean, they remind me of the Islanders, folks. They remind me of the Islanders of the 80s. They have that clutch thing about them, that killer instinct about them, that survival instinct about them. They have it all. The goaltender, the leaders, able to survive with injuries. You know, they have been without Braden Point, one of their best playoff guys over these last 2 cups. It's going to be hard to close the door on the Rangers, without a doubt. It's going to be hard to close the door, but this team could do it. You know, I could see them just cruelly winning another game, another tight one. I think it's going to go in overtime next game. I could see Tampa winning in overtime. It's kind of how I envision it. Or I could see the Rangers winning in overtime and forcing a Game 7 and surviving one more time on the road. And to win back-to-back in New York would be a huge task, and I think Tampa knows this, and I think that's what's going to be the close of the deal. I kind of expect Tampa to close this out now, but will the Rangers really lose 4 straight? I don't know. It does, it wouldn't make any sense how good they've been in this playoffs. But the teams that are left, the 2 teams left standing, won't shock any of us, Colorado and Tampa. I think it's the matchup we've all been wanting to see for years, really, right? I mean, these are the 2 best teams in the league the last little while. Kind of like back in the day of Detroit and Colorado. It's kind of the same. And I think it would be one hell of a finals if these 2 got into it together, especially Braden Point comes back and Kadri comes back for them. So I don't know, guys. I don't want to write off the Rangers, but it seems like it seems like I called 2 wrong in this series, the semis. I really thought Edmonton was going to really big time surprise if they could, and especially after Game 1 when they scored a bunch of goals. And then in this series, I just thought the Rangers. I didn't think Tampa might have had it in them one more time to do what they did to Toronto, which was somehow survive. And it seems like they're headed there one more time. My goodness, this is a strong team mentally. This is a championship team that we know is not going to go away. I could see Tampa being outplayed next game and winning 2-1 because of Vasilevsky. I could see Tampa winning 5-4 because Vasilevsky has an off night. And the boys made sure they backed him up. I mean, whatever it is, it just seems that's just the feeling I get with Tampa next game. I don't know. The Rangers absolutely could win too. So this is what I love about this time of the year. Because if the Rangers force, and I could see it happening, force a Game 7, then we're going to have one heck of a Game 7 for sure. Because these 2 Rangers are going to be pumped at home. And Tampa's going to be desperate on the road because they want to, have a shot at being a dynasty. There's a lot on the line here. All right, that's it. I'll see you guys tonight. I got to get out of here. Got to go about my day. And I will have some videos up. I was outlining one last night that took me a while to get it. So that's why I really wasn't on. I was watching the game and I was outlining this video all at the same time. So I got to get on that tonight. And I will see you folks at some point in the later evening. Have a good one, guys.